Hi everyone! So today's video is going to be a red carpet look by a guest artist. And yes, I have been doing a lot of guest artist videos recently. I guess I'm making up for the fact that I hadn't done them for quite a few years. And it's just so nice for me to have other makeup artists come to the studio, and I love watching them work and seeing the looks that they create. So today's guest artist is Kimiko Vincent, and she is also the founder of the Kimiko eyebrow line, which is the pencils that I love and the brow gel that I love. And any of you that watch my videos before know that I've used those pencils since they launched about 5 years ago, and I just love them because they are so fine and so just perfect, so precise, amazing for doing those individual hairs. And recently she launched a brow gel as well. She's also a makeup artist as well as a founder, and she's responsible for Sandra Oh's makeup. And I absolutely love the actress Sandra Oh. I love Killing Eve. I love everything that she's in, and I just think she's such an amazing actress. And I love the makeup that Dani does on her. So I asked her to come and recreate one of those fantastic looks. So let's get started.
Thanks so much, Lisa. I have learned so much over the years from your work, so it's really a privilege and an honor to be here. Today we are going to do a red carpet look that I've created for Sandra Oh, and we have a wonderful model, Robin, who is with us, and I hope that you can all take something great away for yourselves. So let's get started. All right, so I'd like to start with a little hand care, actually. We're going to do some Weleda Skin Food. Would you like to have a little moisturization? Also smells really great, so it's nice and calming. Before red carpet, it's always great to have that calm, relaxing moment in the chair. So I love taking an ice roller. You can even close your eyes and just giving the client a moment to relax and kind of prepare for the event. This is really nice because it helps with puffiness. Just give the skin a bit of life. I then love to get the lips hydrated right away. So this is kind of my secret lip weapon. It's Aromatic Image Skincare. It's a great lip product. It really plumps and moisturizes. So the sooner that's on, the better. You can just give that a little perfect. And then I actually like to give a moment with some eye patches on, just to help the eye area feel soothed. These are Baggage Claim by Wander Beauty. Love these. How's that?
Feels great.
Doesn't it? Mm. Okay, great. So those have had a moment. So we just pull those, tap in anything remaining. I like to start with this eye drop. It's called Lumify. It's so nice for that crystal clear eye for the red carpet. And just tilt your head back and look for to the other corner. Great. There's one there. Okay, so next we're on to skincare, and I like Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. It's got that perfect amount of hydration. I don't love using a ton of oils before red carpet makeup, just for longevity under the heat and the lights. So really hydrated. I mean, some people's skin can take it and take a little oil, but this is just the right amount of hydration, I find. So we're going to prime. I actually like using two primers. Here we have a hydrating primer and a mattifying primer. So I'll start with the mattifying. We're going to do that through the center of the face. Just really helps keep glare down just through the T-zone with the mattifying, and then we'll come in with the hydrating on the cheeks. So I do sometimes jump in with a little Japanese face razor. Sometimes we have little hairs, and just making sure that that's smooth is perfect for that foundation looking really seamless. So you can just come in. The blade is actually wrapped. It's very safe. Okay, perfect. So let's move on to foundation. I'm using the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin, which is beautiful. This is number 12. I'm actually wearing number 9 today. It's gorgeous. And we're going to work off of our little palette here. Start with the brush, working from the center of the face outwards and kind of thinking about being as thin as possible. I like working from the center outwards. Typically we have more redness in the center, and so I'm a less is more lady. So if we can keep the outside as natural as possible and thin, I think that looks the most like real skin. And you can build this. It's really nice and buildable. You can even conceal with it too. It's beautiful. And sometimes I actually like to work in the direction of hair growth, if that makes sense, as well, in pores. So you're actually coming a little bit downwards. That also helps the foundation feel like it's part of the skin. So we have number 12, but I'm seeing at the top of Robin's forehead that it's a little warmer. So we're actually going to come in with number 18. And sometimes, you know, people do look best in 2 shades. We actually use 2 on Sandra. And I'm actually going to then mix the 2 of them and then work on the coming towards the center, just building it where we might want more coverage to the neck and look natural as well. Depending on what's being worn, you know, we'll take it down. So this looks great. We're just bouncing a damp beauty blender to make sure we have everything looking true to and like real skin. I like to start with skin. Some people like to start with eyes. There could be fallout a little bit, but look up. I feel good when the skin is done, and I also like giving a little bit of time for everything to mesh into the skin, and then I can always come back and make adjustments if needed. Just using a small flat brush, coming right up to the lash line. And we'll do a little bit of pinpoint concealing. This is my very handy travel palette with my NARS, I believe it's a soft matte, and a really fine brush to just lay the product over and then feather so it's really seamless. Sometimes I'll come in with the finger around the spot I'm concealing so I'm not removing it off of the area. So I'm going to set with a little bit of loose powder. This is Tilbury's Magic Powder 2. I really like to start as light as possible and just leave the T-zone for now. And I like to powder, I mean, we're getting personal, but we're going right up under the nose because I don't like it when the camera catches shine under there. And through this little part of the eyes as well. Okay, I'm just putting a touch here because I'm going to come in with a little bit of contour, and so I want that to apply really smoothly. I don't like to overly contour. I think it's nice to bring back some dimension since we made her skin really uniform. And I never go right from a palette to her face. I'm always bopping it off on my wrist or tapping it off. It just means that you can build a lot more naturally. And so for her contour, I'm flicking it forward, not coming too far forward. And when I apply it, I like to think about this almost being like a painter's brush. A lot of the time it's easier to go back and forth, but if you think of it as if it was covered in a heavily pigmented paint, you actually wouldn't want to come back this way. We want to keep this tapered.
And take that tip.
You like that one? Takes a second of thought, but then that actually becomes habit. So just coming in right under the cheekbone, through the jawline as well, right on the jawline, just to bring that back.